Betelgeuse or Betelgeuse is a red Goliath star. If you place it in the position of the Sun, it will reach the position of Jupiter. It's big, it's empty, and it's about to explode. With more than 1 billion suns producing solar energy, it is one of the largest bursts of radio energy in the world. Get ready for a big revelation when a team of scientists discovers a wild animal encounter. Betelgeuse is the red man touching the sky on the giant's shoulder. This is not an illusion. It will probably happen in the next decade, maybe years and years. Bright fruits are the cause of darkness due to the brightness of the night sky. The question arises, how did the researchers decide? Should we still be worried? Where will the James Webb Space Telescope find the remnants of Betelgeuse? Today we want to look at something new. Betelgeuse, the brightest star in the colder night sky of the northern hemisphere, is a red giant. This star is one of the few stars whose orange-pink color is visible to the naked eye. Betelgeuse, the 10th brightest star, has variable brightness, a characteristic attributed to its size. To explain this, by replacing the Sun with Betelgeuse, you point the compass at a space mountain, which has a greater mass than our Sun compared to the Sun's 4.6 billion-year-old age. Betelgeuse is believed to be between 8 and 10 million years old, very young. The rapid expansion of massive stars leads to the rapid consumption of nuclear fuel and the explosion of the universe on a topographic scale. Betelgeuse may have seen this change long before we did. To understand the thinking behind the Betelgeuse explosion, take a look around. The story begins in the 2nd century BC, when Chinese astronomers noticed the yellow color of Betelgeuse. In the middle of the 2nd century AD, the Roman astronomer Ptolemy called it orange or red, which is how it is today. Observers in the Middle East are of the same color. As questions continue to unravel the early forms, an interesting phenomenon emerges. Betelgeuse changed from a large yellow star to a red star in the north over the course of centuries. Given the common nature of people watching the night sky, the risk of unrecorded sightings by many observers does not favor this development. Betelgeuse appears as a round, variable star when opened. The brightness decreased significantly in December 2019, astronomers observed, but returned in early 2020. This decrease was not observed due to synchronous changes. In any case, observations from the Hubble Space Telescope revealed a remarkable sequence of events. Betelgeuse shot a mass of gas into space, creating a large cloud. Troubled Betelgeuse calls, and we begin to unravel the mystery. Due to material removal during the 2019 event, Betelgeuse will be covered by a large cloud remnant, reducing the amount of light visible from our location. This change is so remarkable that Betelgeuse becomes the 20th brightest star among the 10 brightest stars in the night sky. This darkness, which is clearly visible from the nearby star Aldebaran, which is in the 14th place, confuses the viewers. Betelgeuse was lucky enough to show signs of life, but its strange behavior continued. Meanwhile, Betelgeuse will enter a different and better position in recent months due to a flood above the brightness standard. This unexpected development is unexpected for a star known for her changes. Unlike poor performance due to dust, sync changes, or large lenses, the high brightness increase is also a factor. The star's plasma flow may have been disrupted by debris ejected during the 2019 event, which now looks like an earthquake. According to a controversial hypothesis, Betelgeuse may be on the verge of a supernova. Despite speculation that the passage took 100,000 years, a logical new paper by Heiyuki Ko and colleagues at Tohoku College in Japan challenges that idea. According to the paper, Betelgeuse has already exploded and the result will be visible in 10 years. Evidence for this confirmation comes from an evaluation of Betelgeuse's dynamic spectrum. The researchers found 4 periodic cycles that occurred approximately 2,420, 230, and 185 days apart. The origin of the long period is unknown, but it is believed to be the base period, which can be reached in shorter periods. The proposed model is that Betelgeuse is in the last stages of carbon accumulation, indicating the explosion of dynamite and inflation, because this may be the event of the explosion of the sky in our world. Smooth system. However, uncovering the mystery of Betelgeuse is like solving a puzzle, with conflicting ideas about giving and taking food. It is thought to lead to mass ejections, a phenomenon that is not surprising for many types of stars, even smaller than our Sun. The celestial explosion was a strange phenomenon. the last seen in our universe since Kepler's cosmic explosion in the 17th century. Give warnings before making a big deal with the celestial event. To add to the difficulty, Betelgeuse is hard to see right now because it has moved behind the sun and won't be visible until next August. The unusual brightness pattern, though the activity of the mysterious star remains clear. Amazingly, the size and proximity of Betelgeuse, about 650 light-years away, allows us to see a plane while observing, which is an advantage over distant stars. The most popular ones are shown as simple light symbols. Betelgeuse gives us a unique opportunity to observe the species caused by the moon through direct photography. This star, which may be on its way to supernova, has a lot of data, including confusing images. If we think about Betelgeuse going through a supernova, it's quite a sight. Given Betelgeuse's incredible distance, it poses no threat to Earth. This supernova does not shine from the sun or the moon, but has a shadow at night that can be seen during the day for about a year. The glow of the explosion lingered, fading into the evening sky. The familiar shoulder star disappears in Trinity, although it has temporarily increased in brightness. Although the atmosphere does not affect us, some animals that depend on the light of the moon for navigation can have problems. This celestial event is especially problematic for the world on clear nights. Although adjustments are needed, telescopes are focused on capturing the supernova's glory, despite the obstacles. Astronomers have time to prepare their instruments before seeing an explosion by detecting warning signs such as seismic waves and neutrinos. Finding out if the James Webb Space Telescope, JWST, found the remnants of Betelgeuse. Unfortunately, JWST did not. This star is too bright for JWST, which is designed to find faint objects in space. The K-band infrared spectrum of Betelgeuse, which is much brighter than the JWST event regions, is not suitable for direct observation. Despite JWST's problems, many observers, both on the ground and in space, are waiting for the big opportunity to capture this great opportunity. Like the study of the Crab Nebula, a remnant of an 11th century supernova, the fate of the Betelgeuse supernova will be the subject of intense scientific research. A large amount of leftover particles form a neutron star or black hole in the shape of Betelgeuse after a supernova. Although Betelgeuse's void is visible, the surface does not reveal the deep workings of its center. It is not clear whether the star is close to a cosmic explosion or not, but it is returning to normal cycles. Research models suggest that an eruption may not occur for several years. Betelgeuse's true fate will only be revealed in time, reflecting the changing nature of the night sky and the instability of the stars in the wider universe. Continue to marvel at the wonders of life and embrace the mysteries that unfold in the short and long term.